How did we get here? I am a Staten Islander. I've been here my whole life. I went to PS53, IS-24, and Staten Island Tech before entering healthcare. This is my community. This is your community. This is our community. When we all began facing tyranny, I stood up and fought back. I helped organize healthcare workers across the nation. I then went on to help teachers and the NYPD, FDNY, and sanitation workers stand up for their right for medical freedom. We took to the streets of New York City to make a stand for many months. On November 1st, 2021, we gathered in front of DSNY Garage number 2 on Richmond Avenue. I stood in front of a garbage truck to let the local and federal government know we, the people, will not be medically segregated. We will not allow for our rights to be stripped from us. I was zip-tied by the police under the direct orders of Bill de Blasio. The police thanked me for fighting for them as they too were about to lose their jobs. We all stopped wondering where the politicians were that night. We now know that they were never coming to fight for us. There was nothing for them to personally gain. Some were dancing in boxes of tape at the demand of a disgraced governor, Andrew Cuomo. There was no fight in them. They were happily getting along as thousands and thousands of people were uncertain how to survive. We were busy holding food drives and toy drives locally to save the holiday season for families in our community.
Doesn't have a job right now. Do not be shy. Raise your hand. You don't have a job? So keep your hand up. I need Rachel to be my elf. Go around and give everybody gift cards.
Oh, wow.
So
Keep that hand up.
Keep that hand up. So what we're doing here is we're showing that together community is the biggest thing that we have. Yeah.
When they said we couldn't eat in public anymore, I made sure the government knew we the people will eat wherever we want to eat. It became a big story across the world that free men and free women simply walked in to eat at a food court. But again, no politicians were willing to truly fight this battle with their constituents. When I was outside with the parents of the community in the freezing cold, fighting to get kids in school to remove the mask, the politicians sat warm inside, saying, quote, "It is what it is," end quote. I simply don't accept that. Malliotakis currently sits on the subcommittee trying to expedite approval for the jab for the youngest. The same Malliotakis that while in New York State Assembly voted to remove parents' right to a religious exemption for their children. Because of that, over 26,000 students were forced into homeschooling. Malliotakis said it was warranted because these pharmaceuticals were, quote, safe and effective. I was never looking to get into politics. I just care about my community. When Sandy hit, I went out and filmed a documentary after working 24 hours at the hospital to raise awareness so people would donate and help us rebuild. I didn't do this for politics. I did this for our community. I care about securing freedom in a time where so many people are chipping away at it. I watched Nicole Malliotakis, the politician I voted for, go on to vote for the infrastructure bill spending over $1 trillion. I watched the failure of the government to build the seawall after they keep taking money to build it. It's been a decade and the politicians are still patting themselves on the back for thinking about building a seawall after spending endless millions of dollars. Build it already. I watched Malliotakis vote to send our taxpayer dollars across the globe while we struggle here in our own country. We can build endless ventilators in a short period of time, but if we were to redirect the money, we can't produce baby formula? I watched Malliotakis attack the Second Amendment and vote yet again with the Democrats to make it harder for law-abiding citizens to purchase a firearm to protect themselves and their families, all while crime increases at an alarming rate. Have we reached the point yet where we realize career politicians aren't the answer? I have. The Malliotakis team must think you have too. They spent thousands and thousands of dollars in an attempt to remove me from the ballot to disenfranchise the Republican voters of District 11 just so she would run unopposed and win by default.
But the State Board of Elections lists the town of these residents as Staten Island.
I move that we hold the allegation as specified and discount all of those improper witness statements.
Staten Island GOP did the same thing today to John Matland. He was primarying a useless GOP rep, Malliotakis? We got all of the required signatures, but the establishment GOP challenged it, going to court. Corruption. Not a fan.
Well, that failed because I sued her team and the Board of Elections and won. The judge stated their attempt at removing me was a great injustice that would tarnish the perception of the electoral process. Where I see corruption, I fight it. So I am on the ballot. There is a primary on August 23rd, and we will win our voice back in government. If you want to take your voice back, it's time. On August 23rd, send the establishment a message. I know I will be. That was a legendary night because it led us to here, and I'm on the ballot.